OMG BBG! Welcome to another episode of BBG Talks. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been a while since our last BBG Talks, and today we got some pretty big news about Beyblade, so let's get into it.
So this is pretty recent as well. Like, there's really not that much out there yet about this topic, but according to Redditors, there is going to be a brand new Beyblade Burst anime. Oh my god.
What, like, we're talking about Hasbro related anime.
Exactly.
So we know that there's probably going to be a development of like Beyblade Burst, or sorry, not Beyblade Burst, Beyblade, like a fourth Sega, right, being developed.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Hasbro announcing partner brands animated series. So this pick legit is a bit sus, but let's just go off of it. We're going to put it up on screen.
Yeah, it's kind of been making its rounds around the Beyblade community. So
it's
there's
like
a lot
blowing
of
up, right?
Yeah, a lot of fans and a lot of Baytubers talking about it right now. So of course we want to kind of give our 2 cents on it as well. But yeah, it's Hasbro's announcement essentially. So like Steven was saying, there's a graphic here and it talks about animated series that are coming up in 2023. And you'll notice that there's a Beyblade Burst logo there, which is insane because we thought, yo, it's done. Like, Beyblade Burst is not, going to have another anime.
Like, after Quad Drive, then it's going to be, like, there's no BU anime, right?
Exactly.
So why would Hasbro throw in a Beyblade Burst animated series logo? And the interesting thing is it says Beyblade Burst. It sounds like it's not going to be, like, a side series that is, like, Bay Wheels or Bay Warriors or something. Like, sometimes you get those series. We got those last wave in... It's the second Sega with Metal Sega. Like, after the anime ended with Metal Sega, we got Bay Wheels. It was just like an original animated series, right? So I was thinking it was going to be something like that, but then now I'm like zooming in and it says Hiro Morita and it says Beyblade Burst, not like Beyblade Bay Wheels 2.0 quad system Hasbro T25 version 2. I don't know what kind of name Hasbro comes up with, but some sort of a show that is just like their own thing, right?
Well, the thing is that it's just a trademark, right? Like, they don't have the release for the actual series yet. Like,
there's no name yet.
There's no name for the actual anime coming out, so they obviously can't put the name of it on there. So the broad spectrum that it falls under is Beyblade Burst. Like, that's why the trademark's there. But it still very well could be, a Bay Wheels, Bay Warriors type thing.
Yeah.
Or if Hasbro really wants to win the fans over, they will try and stick close to the original story, but expand on it. So
we're pretty much getting a BU? Like a BU anime?
It could be. That's the thing. I think that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Like, if they want to actually make the fans happy, you'll extend Quad Drive or out further.
Yeah.
And then you touch on those characters that weren't in Quad Drive. So you bring back Xander and all that, because we have Zyphoid Excalibur. You bring back Aiga, right? But then the thing is, like, those still have to be approved by Tokyo, right? Like, they have to be approved by Takara Tomy and like Hiro Morita and all that stuff.
The thing is, the Hiro Morita deal with the copyrights and stuff, like, the reason why there was no BU anime was because everything was expiring. So
yeah.
I don't feel like they would bring it back just for the North American market.
Exactly.
In that same storyline. So I'm like just kind of confused why it would say Beyblade Burst.
Yeah. Hasbro would essentially have to buy the rights from Hiro Morita to be like, hey, like, we want to, use your characters.
On it, right?
Yeah, and we want to reference Vault
that's
and
why I feel like it's so
stuff.
unlikely.
Yeah, that's why it's more likely to be like a Bay Warriors type thing, which would suck because, like, that was pretty trash, right? It's like, is it better than nothing? Like,
Maybe.
Is it better to leave it on a good note and then just wait until the fourth Sega?
Yeah.
Or is it good to try and, like, stretch it as much as possible?
Or are they just talking about animated series as in, like, Quad Drive anime, and then they're going to just bring in some new products, like Hasbro BU products, which is pretty much known at this point that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so you're saying that they're going to do, like, a rerun of Quad Drive?
Kind of like a rerun, and then going to throw in some, like, products on the side. Because Hasbro right now, like, with their little financial call, they are trying to increase profit, so that means they need to, like, throw in things here and there just to capture more of the market, right?
Yeah.
That's how you get more, like, money off different segments.
But if you're just doing a rerun, you wouldn't throw that into this 2023 entertainment slate, though. Like, you don't put Beyblade Burst into this graphic and then show old stuff.
I'm actually confused. Where is this graphic coming from?
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like it's obviously pulled from somewhere, right?
Yeah. Let's just say it's legit. If it's legit, then yeah, and maybe just somebody who's making the presentation, just like let's just throw in Beyblade Burst logo in there, because it's part of the brand partner, and they're like, we're gonna have something to do with Beyblade in 2023. Well, that's good news. But what it is like not confirmed.
Yeah.
So
everything else that's on there is pretty legit. You got like Loki season 2. You have like, what is that, Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantum Mania, like stuff like that is all legit.
Yeah.
Right. So if that's the case, you know, then hopefully Beyblade Burst really will have a series there, right? So what do you folks want to see in the upcoming series?
Yeah.
Like, do you want an expansion of DB, or do you want some Bay Warriors type stuff?
Or if there's no expansion to BU or DB, would you want to see like a Bay Wheels, or do you rather just like skip that altogether?
Yeah. Well, if this graphic is 100% real, then something is coming. Like, you know, we're not going to get a say on it, obviously. It'll be very interesting to know what they do with it.
But anyways, that's the like rumor that is blowing up the Beyblade community in the past little bit.
Because an anime is a big deal. I think Hasbro has realized that it's very important for the Hasbro brand to have an animated series associated with their products.
Definitely.
Right? Yeah. It just makes sense. If I don't see it on TV, why am I going to go buy it in stores, right? So it's a smart move either way, I think, right? Like you keep Beyblade on top of mind, right?
Yeah. And then BU base for Hasbro. What is it called again?
Quad Strike or something.
Yeah,
there's like so much talk about it, but like
that's more talk about that.
To be honest, I'm not that hyped about it because it's just more butchering of DB stuff and BU stuff, because BU's DB 2.0, so it's just another continuation of Quad Drive essentially. Like they look so bad still. So
we would rather see more Pro Series than like a BU Quad Drive 2.0 thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyways, that's more information about that. I'm sure will come out soon. Should we pivot to some product talks? Because next week we're getting Ultimate Fusion DX set. Yay!
Yeah, next week we're talking like 2 days.
True. What time is it now?
Like it's like legit like 2 days. By the time you guys see this video, it's gonna be like 2 days from now. Stay locked to the channel. We're going to be unboxing that. Later in the month, they're coming out with B204, which is like an all-in-one set, which is like pretty much like a skip.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that it doesn't have anything that pull my heartstrings. So yeah, that looks okay.
The all-in-one set is always good for those beginners, right? That are just getting into
but you're getting
stuff.
A light launcher? Come on, light launcher? No.
That's why the DX set is so much better, because you get the full custom bay launcher, right? And sick bays. So woo! Can't wait for that.
There's also going to be Beyblade 2023 V2 set.
Yo, so for all the OG fans that have been waiting for more remakes, here we go.
Meanwhile, like 90% of the people are like, I don't care about this.
90? It's like 98, 99. It's like, it's actually only us two.
So 99.999.
Yeah.
So, for the OG fans, I think you'll appreciate it. You get a really cool little like collection set. Plus, you can, it looks like it's like a display case that you can use as well. So that's cool.
Definitely going to buy those for sure.
Yeah, but for Beyblade Burst BU, we're still getting new bays. So like Spriggan or other motifs. How would you like it to be done?
Give me a Zeus, bro. I've been saying it for so long now.
You still begging for that?
Well, it's guaranteed pretty much to bring back the popular ones.
We'll give you a unicorn.
I would like a unicorn bay. Bring back unicorn.
Yeah. It's killed after season 1. Anyways, that's all the information we have to share, and we just wanted to start the discussion, see what you guys think, see what you're feeling, see what you're not feeling.
So that sums up this quick BBG Talks episode. Leave your comments, obviously, in the comment section below. Let us know what you want to see in the upcoming Beyblade Burst anime. It's not confirmed, but in my mind, in my heart, I feel it's like an 80%, 90% thing.
Like, imagine when Takeru Tomy comes up with Sega number 4 anime, and then meanwhile, you have some Hasbro anime also at the same time.
Exactly.
That would be interesting.
So yeah, it's just like how we had Hyperblades for a year, right? During that Takeru Tomy hiatus. So BU kind of tied us over for this year, for 2022. We're going to get some Hasbro stuff in 2023. And of course, Takeru Tomy might leak over into 2023 a little bit. And then hopefully 2024 is when the 4 Sega starts. And then Full force, another 7-8 years of Beyblades. Steve and I are going to be old geezers and we'll be like, let it rip.
Remember the back in the old days.
Yeah, yeah. When the bees used to burst and now they do some other crazy stuff. Now they fly or something. All right, that's it. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and as always, geeks out.